How you doing this morning? Okay. So far, so good.
I guess we want to start without the attorney present. Where he went, there he is.
Right here.
There he
I was
is.
trying to make a cup of coffee, but, it wasn't,
Cooperating?
I think it's brewing.
Okay, we have I make a motion to bring the meeting.
I can't sit up front, I got all these chairs.
That's the only reason I said back here. I didn't know if you were moving the back room.
We're back row here.
I took a shower.
I have flashbacks and stuff, or we
They went to the weekend.
all the stuff coming here. Yeah, everybody. Okay, so we got a call to order. Can we get a motion for claims? I made a motion to accept the claims.
All in favor?
All opposed? They got anything to say about it? Hey, you said they hit me.
Good.
I can't drink today.
Yeah.
You know?
The minutes. We can't surgery you have tomorrow, next week. Been there, done that twice.
Make a motion, we accept the claims. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Minutes. Balance docket for payroll. I'll get you a chair there.
Make a motion, we accept the claims.
He's got one right here. Aye.
I feel so showing up. What he gets for getting beaten like.
Walk around the truck and I found some big patch of black ice.
Or if you get-
The top part of it, I was crippling up.
Damn.
So they took x-rays of me. She said, well, you did great. Right knee's full of arthritis. I said, you're full of disease.
Whoop your ass like your ass.
Oh, it was just a second. I'm like, yeah, if you're at it. Next thing I know, I'm better. That's black ice.
Where?
Wait for him to get his call.
Yeah, we need to tell everybody with the snow melt and water running down the road, it's not the water, not the call, it's because there's snow melt down the road, because that's gonna happen, in time for the next 2 days. Poor people. What'd you get Corey for his birthday?
Oh. That's mom.
That's
He just takes credit for it.
Okay, so we've taken care of claims, minutes, allowance docket. Next is the Dirty Dog Depot building, still on the
agenda here. We talked last time as far as the electrical service, if there was a possible interruption there, and there was actually on Monday. So I contacted REMC and it has been transferred and
Right,
everything.
was shown that, the only question is, you know, we took it over to make sure that what happened is not supposed to happen, the electricity get cut off and we have busted pipes. So the question is, who is we still have the current lease where a decision, the board needs to make a decision, are you going to try to continue with her and sign a new lease, or are you going to evict her and then sign a lease with the subtenant? Which the subtenant is, I mean, you guys kind of said,
She's here today.
right, I understand, but, you know, we want it occupied, but, you know, right now, there is a lease with, yeah, I got it right here. And so, it's, you guys need to decide what you want to do, okay, you're gonna continue with her?
I think we need to evict the current person, and then we need to go over,
Which is Diana McKnight,
yeah, and we
doing
need,
business as Dirty Dog Depot.
we need to go over the lease agreement and make some changes.
Well, right now, I think it needs to be clear that if, you know, if we're gonna have a month-to-month with, the current sublessee, then it needs to be clear that whatever electric bill we get, that's gonna be your responsibility, okay? But I mean,
Well, do we want to do
Diane
that?
McKnight, who came in and paid the rent? Was it Diane McKnight? Well, my understanding, there's still $100 due for February, and there's also the electric bill. What do we have to pay in order to get it reconnected?
We didn't have to, because we have so many accounts with the REMC, they didn't require a deposit as far as for
Now I'm
us.
talking about deposit. What was the back?
Oh, I didn't.
Did we have to pay that to
No,
get
that
reconnected?
would be on her.
On Diane McKnight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my thing is I would like to keep the electric in our name and then just increase the rent to cover it. Understand what
Well,
I'm
what
saying?
you would do is just, it would, part of the lease would say, we're gonna give you the bill and you've got X number of days to pay it. Okay?
Yeah, you don't want to assume the electric because you
No,
get somebody in there that.
we're gonna keep it in our name to make sure, I mean, that's what a lot of landlords do, to make sure that they, you know.
But it's covered,
Right,
okay.
so that you don't have a bunch of electricity get turned off.
Yeah, I just don't want the electric turned off again.
Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to file an eviction in small claims court to evict her from the property because it's month to month. We don't have to worry about that. And then prepare a draft of a new lease with you. Okay, so what I may have already done this, but I don't have it on this copy. I need to get your full name, address, and so where any notices will be sent. That, like on page 5 of this, instead of Diane McKnight. You could write that in there. Okay.
I don't know whether there's another copy of that word, but I think she gave us that information last.
Well, she probably did, and it may be in, let me look here. Yes, I got it, never mind, I got it right here. Yeah, okay. Just to confirm, it's Maria Aragon 9685 Waterman Road, Southeast Laconia?
Yep.
Okay. I got it. Just needed to switch that up to February. Okay, so I'll have that, ready for the next meeting. Go ahead, I got something else to tell you, but I'll do it later. That's all on that.
Okay, another, older, I guess, business that we don't have there that just came to our attention. As far as our, I guess our local bank is going to be, going away.
Canyon hands are going away.
Well, our branch will be going away as of, May, from what we're hearing right now. So I did reach out yesterday to, First Harrison Bank, to see about possibly moving accounts or starting to move accounts, as far as for there. So here's the email that, from that. Just see if y'all are open to possibly. Moving on.
Some bank.
Was the corn bank staying open?
Board bank is staying open as far as the, the convenience and for them, for us, it will be gone. But there is a chance that First Harrison may end up doing something. As far as, can't say that, but it may happen.
Are they closing the Lanesville branch too?
I've heard that could be happening as well, but I don't wanna.
Yeah, I heard they were transferring people from here to Lanesville. But how long?
Most of them from here, they're saying Gordon, but I've been hearing that Lanesville's going as well.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. And I heard also from First Harrison was thinking about it.
So it's just for our information for right now, we don't need to do anything today?
Well, I think that we, saying it's up to you all, whether you wanna go ahead and maybe establish, accounts there. This branch, like I say, will be going away sometime, between now and May. So, I'm not saying take everything we got and transfer, but at the same time, we should have I think a second option, I'm saying to.
Let's review this and then have a discussion about it later. We don't need to have an executive meeting before the next meeting.
I guess, Paul, you want to?
Yeah, gave you guys the quote last month on that meter down there at Caesars. Last week, Roland Vickery that sells us the drive-by meters, he met with Nathan and I down at the plant. And he has another option for a meter that he claims will be 1/3, if not, half the price of what that 38,000 was. So as of right now, we're gonna scratch that quote from T&T on the 38 grand, and hopefully he comes up with something a lot lower figures than what they have for us. Then, sanitary survey, I discussed it briefly at the last meeting. I made the changes and got that submitted to IBM, so everything's in compliance. Ordered a new sulfuric acid pump for the treatment plant, actually did that this morning, and then Water Solutions, that's our chemical dealer. We're currently using a 93% solution, but all the pumps that I can find and all the pumps that Living Waters we're referring to, nothing goes above 75%, so they're gonna work on a solution for us to buy that's 75%, just that way the pumps are, more set up to run that solution versus the 93%. And then, last week was kind of hectic down at the well field. We did the flow test that I talked about the last meeting. Number 2's got low output, so Bass and Logan's gonna pull that well pump, rebuild it. And then number 3 has a short in the wire somewhere. You all probably remember, number 3 is the one we redid years ago
We
with
pull new service too?
a new
They
Wires?
They do
Wire.
new wires all the way up.
On number 3 years ago they did.
Yeah.
But that's the one we're having issues with now. So TNT's down there.
The last time, it wasn't the wires.
Right.
It was the wires inside the connection on the motor.
We've already had 2, that's what we thought at first, but we've had Bass and Logan and TNT both meg and everything, and
Yeah, they made it the last time.
we've megged it, well, they ran it down, it's somewhere between where the gate is to the entrance to the well field and the plant. It's somewhere in that area is where the short is. So TNT has a tester, he's gonna run sometime here toward the end of the week, he's gonna come down and try to find the spot, but what we're gonna end up doing is putting 2 more boxes in where we found the short end and pull from there to there, so we don't have to pull the whole thing, but so, don't know what that all is gonna cost, but has to be done.
Well, in a situation like that, I'd rather have a straight pool than having a tie-in, you know, so that just creates another point for,
Point failure.
yeah. But,
That's all I have.
Do we want to go back, fire department's here? Say we want to purchase the building.
did you present our offer to?
Yeah, and they turned it down. And well, we're still willing to sell it for 100. I mean, we're not asking for the 200 that our appraisal come back at, but, you know, there is something to look at, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but, if this goes to litigation, if we get new appraisals and it's more than the 85,000, then you're gonna be paying our attorney fees and all that. So,
Well, I disagree with the characterization. I've said this before, that Mr. Kraft is, and this appraisal is based upon. This is not, I mean, we own the real estate. The legal part of it is that we would file an eviction to evict them from the property. And then their response would be, should be, that, well, this is unjust enrichment because we put all of this improvements on the property. We built the building, we did this, we renovated it, blah, blah, blah. And then our response back is, well, you had it rent-free for X number of years, okay? But still, where we are, I don't remember them offering 100,000 the last time we were here. I thought it was 111. 117.
that's what we asked
And we
for.
were at 85, so they've come down to 100, so we're $15,000 apart, okay?
See, I made the offer, I said, asked if you all would consider 100,000, and then I called Willard and talked to him.
Well, yeah, but there wasn't a formal offer, because you didn't have the authority to do that, but my
But when I
understanding is you
talked to Willard.
that's what I just said. I
Okay,
just said,
all right.
you guys came down to 100, that was a formal offer, and we were at 85, so the ball's in our court. We're $15,000 apart. Can we spend $15,000 in attorney's fees on this case? Absolutely,
Yeah.
okay? So we're $15,000 apart. My recommendation.
We're just trying to be, you know, we're trying to be fair with you all, and we're not asking for the whole 200,000, we're just wanting to make it fair for everybody.
We're $15,000 apart. So my recommendation is that we have another executive session and talk about, so I can give you my thoughts and ideas privately, which we can, because it's, you know, there is, could be potential litigation, okay? There's not pending litigation, but there is obviously so we can talk about that in executive session and come back out into a regular meeting and make a formal counter offer or accept their 100,000, okay, based upon what you guys decide. But, I mean, this case, we need to resolve this. We're $15,000 apart, okay? So that's my advice at this point. This case needs to be resolved. They came down 17,000 and we're $15,000 apart. So they're negotiating in good faith. I mean, or based on what you know, you can make a decision today on a counter offer or accepting 100,000, it's up to you. But I've told you what my advice is.
Man,
Well, I mean, we should have an executive session to talk it out, hash it out.
you agree, Alan? Well, I guess then we'll have an executive session to hash it out, but, that won't be at this time, correct?
No, we can't do it tonight.
Yeah, we can't.
No,
Pause the meeting, go to another room and all that happiness.
I am not going to be here physically for the next meeting. I can be available by Zoom. As long as you guys don't resent me being in Hawaii, okay?
I do.
No,
I'll be
resent.
turning, I'll be out where it's not quite as warm.
I'll be envious.
I mean, we paused the meeting last thing for you.
Yeah, but we
to have
had an executive meeting already.
Oh, you have, so you can't have a second executive meeting?
No,
I just like to get-
We would have had to have advertised an executive session
Before.
before.
Okay, I just like to bring this thing to a close and get it behind all of us, so, but if we can't, we can't.
They posted it on the door and posted it last time beforehand.
Okay,
This
well,
time we didn't have, if we'd had one scheduled, then we could
We
do
could
it.
run
We can't just.
okay, well, that's fine, I mean, I don't know how the legal stuff here works. But I just knew we did it last time, so. I just like the, all the.
If you want, I am certainly open to a special meeting. I mean, you can do that if you want, if you, before the next regular meeting, but that's up to you. So we just need to post it 48 hours in advance, excluding holidays and weekends. Just needs to be posted on the door, and whatever news media organizations has to be notified, we have to notify them in writing, which email's fine, okay, as long as they acknowledge that they got it. But that has to be 48 hours in advance as well, okay? Don't have to publish it in the newspaper.
Well, we would end up working around his surgery and your trip, so.
I mean, I will be available by Zoom, okay? It'll be 4:00 in the morning over there, but that's fine.
I don't bother us.
4:30, actually, 4:30.
Any chance of you getting by this way within the next week?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll make it work, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be about,
Well, Lindsay, Alan surgery is when?
Tuesday, next week. We do anytime,
This week or Monday?
Monday would be best for me, I'll work the rest of the week.
Let me look. Actually, Monday's perfect because, it's updating here. The office is closed for President's Day, so I can do it on Monday, anytime.
Well, let's schedule it for Monday then. Every time you fellas want.
Monday, what's
I
convenient?
got, the earlier the better for me.
We'll do it 9 AM.
That's fine.
9 AM Monday, that works for you all?
You gotta
I need
advertise.
to be here for that, yeah.
No, the executive session will be at 9.
Okay.
And the notice will say that the executive session is at 9 and that the, special meeting is at 9:30.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I'm here.
So we'll have the executive session at 9 and the special meeting at 9:30.
That's the Monday, the 16th.
Yeah, 16th.
That won't cause any issue, will it, as far as the building is actually, the employees are off that day? Because of the holiday?
No.
Drag
Okay, we had, as far as cemetery and burial, Leanna Burkhart. As far as what we had down there. Yeah,
And I'm gonna go ahead and we can put down the special, well, we don't, the special, I'm gonna try to have that lease agreement ready, draft of it for you guys, okay, on Monday. I'm not gonna promise you that, but I will definitely try. Okay. Okay.
Have we got anything back on the property down the bottom of the hill?
The short answer is, we do know that they got the offer, okay? We, sent the offer out a couple of weeks ago by certified mail. And, I was in communication with the attorney, and she said that, well, we haven't gotten it. So then my paralegal, followed up with the post office and, found out that we got it, actually, she found it online. There's a way you go and look up your certified mail. They attempted to deliver it last week to the attorney at her address, but it wasn't accepted, but we know that she knows now that they're trying to get it to her. And I just checked my email, I have not gotten a response from her on it, but the offer was $80,000 for the appraisal. So as soon as if we have something, before Monday, then, that would fit into the executive session part of potential litigation. So we can talk about that on Monday if I have a response. Okay? I would anticipate, because I guess this lady's really wanting to wrap this up, since both of the buildings have passed away and there's an estate over it. So.
I don't have anything else, unless you have anything else.
And I don't think other than the fire department, I think we got almost everything that I needed to get wrapped up when I first started. It's done. Can't think of anything else.
Anybody else have anything?
I don't think so. Like I said, we just like to try to get this behind us one way or another.
I have a question. There's still a leak, under the tub. I didn't know who's supposed to take care of that.
Well, normally that's in the commercial property, normally that's the tenant's responsibility. Okay. But then you guys gotta make a decision if there's.
We don't have a tenant right now, really.
Yeah. If it's gonna damage the property, that's something you gotta consider. Okay.
Might just be a
Nathan said he fixed it.
case of.
Anything other than that?
You never know, might just set a fire.
That's what I like.
Fire system up.
He was just being shy, so I threw it out there.
Hey, don't forget to wear your plumber's crack.
Might be an easy fix, you don't know who looks at it. Might need to be.
Well, I guess that's it. Make a motion, we adjourn.
I second. Wholeheartedly.
All in favor?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Oh, I know, I'm like, I'm in this thing, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Didn't catch it right up at all. Right.
Well, it should be this morning.
So
Yeah, hang on.
to get her to that way, it's kind of cut there, you can see. that You
Well,
got
you
granite
got
here, and
it just froze is what I'm thinking, and we just started.
It's in the account.
I think we're there.